Alright guys, Papa Pepper here. Got kind of an interesting one tonight, maybe a little more of a touchy subject than I cover sometimes, maybe not. But I just want to talk to you guys tonight about just the joy of monogamy. And I know that some may think that's kind of taking steps backwards, not very progressive, those type of things, but me and Mama Pepper now have been in a monogamous relationship for over 11 years. Before that, I lived a very non-monogamous lifestyle. And I just want to tell you, first of all, just for an individual, and not really going beyond that, do you know how cool and how much of a blessing it is and how awesome it is to be able to just not have to worry? In the old lifestyle, there's a lot of concern sometimes about what exactly your activities may lead to. Now, as long as I remain faithful to Mama Pepper and she remains faithful to me, there's a 0% chance we're going to catch an STD when we enjoy certain activities within our marriage, within our monogamous relationship. That is a breath of fresh air. That is incredible because there's a lot of concern out there. A lot of people wind up with a lot of things. Some just kind of stick with you for a while, some stick with you for life, some may cost you your life, but there's a lot of trouble you can get into depending on what all you're doing sexually out there. Yeah. So for us, just incredible, wonderful, a blessing. Just don't even have to worry about that. Ultimately, I have a safe place to fulfill certain desires in my life. I don't got to worry about anything else. Moreover, I'll tell you what, I wasn't exactly a good guy to be in relationships before. Wasn't exactly a faithful guy. And, been cheated on. Certainly cheated on people before. There's a lot of emotional turmoil. There's a lot of distrust. There's a lot of things that come along with it that can really, really wreck people. Really leave people feeling cheated, wronged, violated. A lot of things. Heartbroken. And again, once you're in a monogamous relationship, when both people are committed for the rest of your life to be faithful to one another, wow, all of that emotional baggage, all that emotional heartache and wreckage and tragedy is just thrown out the window too. Now it's something I just don't got to worry about anymore. Suspicion, jealousy, all that stuff, just not even a concern anymore. Because I know where she's at, she knows where I'm at, and we've decided for the rest of our life to be just monogamous, faithful to one another, and that is it. So again, while people may choose otherwise, I don't exactly think there's always wisdom in choosing otherwise. And then when we move it beyond just ourselves, because you know what, I'll tell you what too, people out there in the world, sex sells, sex is a big deal, people are always trying to get laid, it can be a lot of work, this and that. I don't have to go out to the bar. I don't have to go out to the club. I don't have to go downtown. I don't have to go to the mall. I don't have to go online. I don't have to look. I don't have to spend all that time doing that. I know where anything's going to be fulfilled. If it's going to be fulfilled, I don't have to look anywhere else. That's the end of the matter. Incredible. I don't know. But then, like I said, moving beyond the individual too, and you move into a family, and once you bring kids into the thing, that is very interesting because a lot of kids today, they grow up in a lot of situations. Not that they always haven't, but there's some messed up situations out there, guys. Messed up situations. There's a complete lack of stability in a lot of people's lifestyles and a lot of people's families. There's a lot of things that kids have to deal with. That's unfortunate for them. My kids have a secure, safe place to be raised in. They don't have to be concerned about who I'm going to be bringing home, who Mama's going to be bringing home, if he's going to be nice, if other things. They don't have to be concerned about where Daddy is tonight and how come he's not here anymore. They don't have to be concerned with any of that stuff. And again, I know a lot of this stuff is not things that people conscientiously choose for themselves, but there's just a lot of people who really don't even think a monogamous relationship is a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and say, when children are involved, besides when the individuals are involved, it is a good idea. It is really beneficial. It's healthy. It's something that provides them, like I said, a secure, safe place to just be a child, without the crushing woes and burdens and stuff that a lot of things bring. My kids, we can teach them fractions, but they don't have to learn fractions when it comes to their brothers and sisters. I'm just gonna throw that out there too. There's so many situations. I mean, I know a man and a woman who were together and had a kid, and another man and a woman who were together and have a kid, and then this man and this woman got together and had a kid, and this woman and this man got together and had a kid, and there's kids all in between there, and there's these adults. I mean, what is that? It's not really a family tree. I don't know what that is, but those are real situations that people are dealing with these days. Monogamy doesn't provide that. It doesn't do that. So I think that a lot of times too, because people don't treat sex like it's something special, because people don't treat sex as if it's it is, something special, something precious, something whatever. And it's kind of more like holding hands, or more like kissing. And they've been through so many situations that have just completely robbed them emotionally, where it isn't a precious, special thing, and they can kind of take it or leave it, and you know what, okay, just like trying on new pairs of shoes, I don't know. So then by the time they try to be in a monogamous relationship, they've been so emotionally worked over that it's hard, because there's nothing special about it. There's nothing different about it. And that's one thing where I think, wouldn't it be interesting? I'm just throwing this out there as an idea. What if people waited? Because the modern dating method is just pretty much setting you up for divorce if you ever get married. A lot of it is. But what if a young boy and a young woman liked each other, and they waited, and they decided to be committed for life, and then they began to have sex, and then they began to have kids? Well, guess what? Then they have something special between them that's only between them, because they haven't been with everyone around the block. I don't know. Obviously, people are free to live the lifestyles that they choose, but I've lived that lifestyle. And that's why I choose to live a different one now. And certainly praise God for it. Certainly, I wouldn't change a thing, other than if I could change some of my activities before. But for where I'm at now, absolutely monogamy all the way. Great place for a man, great place for a woman, great place for children. Just my 2 cents on it, but be careful out there, people. All right, pop out.